Hello and welcome, I am Chef Getty and today I'll be giving you everything you need to know about how to make money on the Steam community market when new CSGO cases and case skins release. Earlier this week, Valve released a new case titled the Shattered Web Case, along with a new operation after 2 years of us waiting. I will talk about the new operation and how to make money with the operation pass in a future video. So for today, I'm focusing only on the Shattered Web case, and everything I discuss here can be used when future cases release. About 6 months ago, I released a video demonstrating the same method that you're going to be using today. So if you haven't seen that video before, be sure to check that out. I go a little bit further into detail with exactly what you need to do than I'm going to go into today. So be sure to watch that video before moving on. I will leave a link in the description as well as at the end of this video. Here are a couple things you need before you get started. You need to have Steam Guard activated on your phone to be able to access the Steam community market. You need to have a browser extension such as Steam Wizard or Steam Inventory Helper to be able to view the skins floats. Personally, I prefer Steam Inventory Helper's layout, but it's your choice. You need a little bit of money, as this isn't free, but just a few dollars will suffice, you don't have to be rich. Finally, and most importantly, it is critical that you understand what a CSGO skin's float is. A float is basically a number that each skin is given when it is unboxed that determines its wear. The closer the number is to 0, the nicer the skin will look in most cases. For example, this is a minimal wear P250 whiteout with a float of 0.142. Now this is a P250 whiteout minimal wear with a float of 0.089. It's the same skin, the same gun, with the same wear. However, the floats are different. As you can see, the lower float can make a huge difference in appearance, and people will pay a large premium for the better looking skin with the lower float. The lower the skin's float, the more desirable it is to people that collect skins, traders, and gamblers that want to use trade-up contracts. This is why this method works so well. You see the price difference here. All of these skins are selling for around $250, and then you see this one. Why did it sell for $4 something? Because it had a low float. This method works on a lot of different skins, so you can look at the market and just see what has bumps like this one. But when a new case with new skins release, people go mad trying to find low float skins to use in trade-up contracts to get to red tier skins like this op with a low float to make massive amounts of money. You could try that too, but it's a lot of money and it's a lot of risk for that reward. What we're doing is a much lower risk with a lower reward, but it's guaranteed money. You are targeting low float skins on the Steam market that are at or below market value. You're going to buy it and then you're going to sell it at a much higher price. How do you know what price is right? How do you know what you should be selling things for? It's all about supply and demand. When new skins release, the demand is higher than it will ever be, and the supply is as low as it'll ever be. So you can set the price to basically whatever you want, within reason of course. Don't be selling blue skins at $100, nobody's gonna buy it. So all you have to do to get this done is go to the Steam community market, view some skins. In this case we're gonna go to the Shattered Web Case skins, and you're just gonna look. You're gonna look around for one that you see price bumps in, and you're gonna find one with a low float by using the sort float button, sort by float, and you're gonna just wait until you see one. Sometimes you're gonna find low float skins really easily. On the first skin you look at, there might be something on the first page, and other times you might not find anything because other people have already scooped them all up. But as soon as you find something that has a low float, buy it. Do not hesitate. Buy it and put it right back up on the market. As you can see here, I find this P2000 skin. People have found low floats and put them up for a lot more than what they bought them for, and I'm about to do the same because this is a lower float than all of them. this guy's trying to sell it for $58, that's not going to sell because that's ridiculous. But I'm gonna sell it for $19.69 because I think that's relatively fair for a purple skin. Another really good source that I thought I would share with all of you is the site CSGO Stash. On it you can see pretty up-to-date prices on everything in the case. So here you see the shattered web case. You can see all the new cases and their prices are pretty up-to-date. I don't know when they update it, but it's pretty accurate. You can kind of see what there is available. You can go around different cases. What's also pretty good about CSGO Stash is their inspection preview. You can see what float patterns do on the bottom left corner. It's basically a GIF that just plays over and over and over, and it shows you exactly what the skin looks like at each float value. You can physically see what a higher float value does to each skin. Sometimes it just makes it a little bit duller, and other times it can really scuff it up as you go down the line. CSGO Stash can help you get a easy understanding on what float values are, so I highly recommend using it because it's free and it can really help you in your skin hunting. When cases first release, I tend to look at purple skins because they are the most reasonably priced. Blues are a little bit too low as always because you just can't really make money on a 40-cent skin. The max you can make is maybe $1 because people aren't really spending that much on blue skins because you'd have to trade up to purple and then up again to pink and then up, so people don't really do that. To me, that isn't worth the time. And pinks are a little bit too expensive and they're very volatile. The case and everything in it will slowly drop as the weeks go on, especially when it's an operation case like this. So buying pinks and reds are a little bit more risky because you need to sell them as fast as possible before the price inevitably drops. That's why I usually stick to the purples when the new cases release, and then as time goes on you can target the other ones as their price drops to a steady price, a more stable price. If you would like to learn a little bit more about buying and selling skins on the Steam community market, please be sure to watch the video I link at the end of this one. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. If you like what you've seen here and would like to see more, please hit the like button and consider subscribing so I know that you'd like more of this kind of video.